Hello, my dear friends. We are live, and today we are on day 12. Day 12. Oh my goodness, this is happening so fast, but it's so joyful and amazing to go through all these practices. Today's practice is also, it's like every day, I feel like every day is better than yesterday, but they are all amazing. So today's is about magical people who made a difference. And I believe this is something each and every one of us has gone through. We all have had people come into our lives, go out of our lives. But it's always important to know that everybody that comes into your life comes in for a reason. So as we dig deep into this, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So it says, at times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Albert Schweitzer, Nobel Peace Prize, winning medical missionary and philosopher. Every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future, when you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may have been a teacher or coach, an uncle, aunt, sibling, grandparent, or any family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse, or best friend. They may have been the person who introduced you to your current partner or to a particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Maybe they were someone you didn't even know and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core. My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. By sharing her love of those things with me, all of them affected and changed the course of my life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love of books eventually led to me becoming a writer, and my love of the countryside has influenced where I've lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She's not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. Today, you're going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone, sometime during the day today. Sit down and think of 3 extraordinary people who made a difference in your life. Once you have your 3 people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present, telling him or her the reasons why you're grateful to them and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all 3 people in the one session because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude nor receive the magical results. Here's an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream, and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I am living my dream, and I couldn't be happier. All because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. It's very important that you say the reasons why you're grateful, and you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing the results. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. It numbers amongst the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. If you're not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you're writing a letter. When you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way that you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always that fast, and foremost, it makes you happy. The secondary evidence of gratitude's power is that you attract wonderful things. And as if all that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude. So today it was just short and sweet. So I'll just tell you what the magic practice number 12 is, the steps. So the step number 1, magical people who made a difference. Count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you're grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Step 2, find a quiet place alone sometime during today and make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. Step 3, work through the list one person at a time, and while talking out loud, tell each person the reason why you're grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. And step 4, as always, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So that's it for day 12. As for me, when I did this practice, I loved doing it. Like, I called those 3 people who I really appreciate because they are still living. So I called them and I told them why I was grateful. And like we always say, this gratitude, it's sharing energy. Like, there's this positive energy that is shared to the other person and they feel it. And it was so amazing. It's such an amazing practice that you can always do, even for people who are around you. It makes you also lessen the amount of commotion and friction between each other because of taking people for granted or not realizing actually how much impact they have on your life and how they have changed your life for the better. So enjoy doing this practice, and I hope to see you tomorrow on day 13, and enjoy the practices, guys. I am loving each and every bit of them. So have a nice time, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.